Alright guys, so we made her to one of the locations here for chopping beavers. As you can see on the far edge there, we got some freshly chewed sticks. A little more there. So this is an area that I've chopped in a fair amount for the township here. Got some fresh chewed sticks there. And then got the beaver dam here. It's not a very big one, but so I'm guessing that the roads guys pulled the dam. So anyway, we'll get some chops set up here and move on to the next location. We still got to go down onto the highways there, and there's a spot there to trap. So normally the dam here is up there, but anyway, so we'll get some chops put in here. So I'll probably, I hate doing dam sets. 9 times out of 10 you come back and they're just filled, and oh, there's a muskrat swimming. Anyway, 9 times out of 10 it seems like the traps are filled with sticks and not beavers. So, and they're a pain to do, get leaves floating down and tripping them off. So I'll definitely put a caster mount set right in there. It looks like they're coming up over there, and actually I don't have my chest waders, so I'll have to see. A little bit of a spot here. I don't know. Yeah, this is where the old dam normally is. You can see the grass growing on the old dam. And ideally I'd like to get across, and I'd probably put a caster mound right on that little point there, and then another one up here. But might be a little spot there where I could put a caster mount set too, tied off to these trees. But anyway, this is where they come down out of this big swamp here. So might not look real deep, but it's kind of all like floating grass. It's not really much of a bottom to it, so makes it a little more difficult for chopping, but that's all right. So anyway, I'm gonna plug in a couple caster mount sets here, and caster mount sets, especially this time of year, killer. So all right guys. these two sets put in. Two caster mount sets right here by the dam. Both are the same setup. Just broke off some tag alder here and have that kind of as eye appeal, a little bit of smell. And then we got chunks of caster, and this is the other set here. Same kind of idea. I just took my foot though on this one and smoothed out the bank to make it look like a beaver's been coming up onto this low point here. Same thing, broke off some alder, put it in the ground, white side facing out just so that it looks like there's fresh chew. And same thing, put a couple chunks of little caster there and got them both wired off to little trees. And yeah, they should be back to patch up this dam. And when they do, they'll get all bothered by the smell of another beaver. And as long as we don't get any more rain and the water come up, should be pretty good. So see you at the next spot. Alright guys, well, we're over here at the second location, and this one is not for the township, but it's for the highways. And anyway, so you can see a nice big flooded area. We even got a, where is it? There we go. Decent sized beaver house. And that beaver house has been here the entire time I've been trapping. This is another spot that gives us issues. Oh, once or twice a year, usually spring and fall. Trap out the beavers in the spring, and by fall there's a new pair or whatever usually moved in. So that's the thing with trapping beavers, and I try and explain it to my customers when I go in the first time. Just saying, like, you know, if it's good enough for beavers once, it's good enough for beavers pretty much forever. So anyway, so what we got going on here is normally there's just a little ditch with water in it, and that ditch runs right up by the beaver house, but they end up plugging this culvert. So the guys had called and said that there was an issue here and that they had unplugged the culvert, and you can see she's jam-packed. Doesn't look like they got a screen in this one. They used to. It's too bad they don't, because it's harder to deal with a plug culvert than it is a plug screen. If the screen's plugged, you just clean out the debris in front of it and NBD. But when the dam is literally shoved, 15 feet inside the culvert, you pretty much have to get a backhoe and a ramrod and push it through. So, but that's not my job. So my job is just to kill the beavers. So anyway, guys, so we're gonna get started here. I got, I'll probably put in about 3 traps. I'm usually, not to toot my own horn, but I usually am pretty successful with the amount of traps that I set as for catch rate. Not always, but often enough. So in the past, which I'll do again this time, put a caster mount set right here. Nice little indent here by the culvert, and some good anchor points there to wire off to. So I usually just put a trap across the waterway and then caster mount scent in the back, and then usually I try and get a caster mount scent set, probably down in there somewhere, right there in that little channel that comes through. So we'll get one there, and then I might do another one over there by that little point there, do another caster mount. So, but anyway, that's what we're dealing with. So it's, I wouldn't say it's been a slow spring for nuisance beaver, but it hasn't been busy. It hasn't been super busy. It's been good though, because we got lots of other stuff going on, and so, but we'll get this done up and we'll come back and check this probably in, I usually give it about 2 days, 3 days max. Especially for the first check, I'll try and do 2 days. And then we'll see what we catch, and if there's any more issue. Usually I leave it, even if I think I got the last of the beavers out of there, I'll usually leave the sets for a couple more nights, just to kind of give it a good old double tap, and then that way I know for sure that we're all cleaned out. So, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and as usual, leave us a comment, hit that thumbs up button if you liked it, and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you guys don't miss any more videos, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure. Alright, peace out.